Namaste. My name is Vivekanand, and it feels great to be doing this series with David Leopold. This is a trailer for the 11th episode in a series entitled Prince2 for Small Businesses. This series is created with a view to help entrepreneurs who have lots and lots of ideas and would like to start lots of projects. Since every enterprise, regardless of size, has to utilize resources effectively, every business can benefit from adopting principles of PRINCE2. In this episode, the focus is on processes that make up PRINCE2. As in every episode, we begin with just a minute where each panel member takes center stage and gives their 60-second pitch, followed by a short presentation covering the topic of the day. This episode is going to be about how different processes interact in Prince2. Those of you who have seen the previous episodes may remember that these processes and stages have been covered in the past. This 11th episode would be the third part of an in-depth look at the processes and stages. There are many aspects we can learn from science fiction. So in this 11th episode, I shall use the same episode of Star Trek that I used in the last episode of my HOA, the Arsenal of Freedom, to illustrate my point. With help from David F. Leopold, who has created and built an amazing Dreaming with Entrepreneurs community on Google+, I'm certain we will have a great discussion. As an engineer myself, I will always need help and guidance from expert marketeers and mentors such as David. I need to do a screen share at this point, and so I shall pin David, and as usual, Google has done some changes to the way screen share works.
And you're hearing them first in this trailer.
And I hope I get this right. In one of his posts, Ronnie Binzer, the Hangout helper, showed the changes that have been done. I commented that change makes it even more complicated, and Ronnie agreed.
While you're fixing that, Vivek, why do you think that change might have been made?
I don't know. It's a process of making things simple, I hope. But at the moment we see sophistication, at the moment we see slightly complicated interface. But yeah. Anyway, let me do the screen share. Okay, I hope everyone can see the screen share. This is a diagram that shows the 7 different processes that make up Prince2. I have shown this in the previous episodes as well. And this is a mind map for initiating project process. And this is for managing stage boundary process. So in this episode, 11th episode, I shall be explaining with the help of these 2 mind maps, as usual, by highlighting and focusing on each branch. This 11th episode will be on Monday, 22nd September at 3 p.m. British Summer Time, which would be 7 a.m. in San Francisco and Seattle, USA, 10 a.m. in Cincinnati, USA, and Quebec, Canada, 7:30 p.m. in Bangalore, India. Now, let me pin David again. Stop this screen share and come back into your view. David, what do you think we should talk about in this episode under share experiences, insights, etc.?
Well, it's kind of interesting, Vivek, because from the discussion part of it, and I've noticed this in the first 10 episodes for sure, it would be a major uh, mistake on yours and my part if we tried to pre-craft the discussion
Mm,
of where we were going to go, because it's amazing to me where we do go
mm,
in these discussions. As you know, this last week, one of my questions
mm,
was, okay, Vivek, the Prince2 and the mind map, it's a pretty complicated, big picture. Not once you drill down and get into it, but it's mind-boggling. It's a mind-boggling kind of thing. And is this something that small businesses, would we be spending more time figuring out, what it was all about, as opposed to doing what was on the map? And so we had a wonderful discussion, yourself, myself, and William Rock, about how it really drills down to small business, and we become smarter small business folks when we understand the map and the concept of the map, and then it's not that difficult to find application with our own businesses. So the whole process is very interesting in that we can validate what it
mm,
is that we do, what we do, why we do it,
mhm.
and what we do, why we do it, and how we do it. Aren't those the three questions you drilled me on?
Yeah, starting with why, yes. Mhm.
So I'm looking forward to the discussion on Tuesday, as always. And once again, I have to say I can't believe that we've been doing this for almost 3 months now.
Yeah. And yeah, in the episode, I shall then talk about what's coming up in the next episode. I'm sure you would want to join us, so please click on the yes or at least maybe button on the event page so that an entry gets created in your Google Calendar and you get an automatic reminder. You will
Never
also
to
be,
do. Oh, I'm sorry.
say that
Go ahead and
again.
finish. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, you will also be able to view the event live if you click on the event in your calendar and you have configured your devices correctly. As I always say, integrate, simplify life. See you there. Thank you.